cats often get pegged as the ideal low-maintenance pets, the go-to choice for those with hectic schedules who can't manage daily dog walks or don't want the burden of cleaning out a fish tank or a hamster cage. They seem tough, independent, and indifferent to our actions, as long as their basic needs like food, water, and shelter are met, right? Well, not exactly. This cool and distant persona that cats are known for isn't because they truly don't care about what's happening around them. Instead, it's because they've mastered the art of keeping their emotions under wraps, making them appear more aloof than they actually are. What this really means is that if you're unknowingly doing something that's causing your cat distress, you might not notice any signs until things take a turn for the worse. Like when your kitty starts avoiding you altogether or suddenly decides to bolt. Your relationship with your fur baby might already be strained, and you'd have no clue it's happening. In this video, we're going to explore the common mistakes that could be upsetting your beloved feline. By avoiding these 11 pitfalls, you can ensure that your fur baby stays content and continues to enjoy a happy, stress-free life by your side. Mistake number 1. When you see your kitty curled up on the couch, it can be incredibly tempting to lean over and give them a little scratch or pet. They look so cozy and adorable after all. However, it's crucial to resist that impulse. Cats are instinctively cautious about their sleeping spaces because they evolved as prey animals. This means they're naturally nervous about being caught off guard while they sleep. Your cat will only sleep out in the open if they feel completely safe and trust that you and anyone else in the household will protect them from any potential threats. Petting them while they're in dreamland can not only wake them up but also startle them, breaking their sense of security. Even if your cat doesn't seem frightened, it's important to remember that they need a significant amount of rest, around 16 hours a day, to stay healthy and happy. Interrupting their precious nap time could leave them feeling irritated and might disrupt their overall well-being. So let your kitty enjoy their uninterrupted slumber and save the petting for when they're awake and ready for affection. Mistake number 2. Cats are undeniably adorable, and it's completely natural to want to scoop them up and give them a big, affectionate hug. But here's the thing, despite their cuteness, cats have their own rules about how they like to be handled. While they may enjoy being petted, they prefer it on their own terms. Unexpectedly picking them up or squeezing them tightly is a big no-no. Even if your cat is quite fond of you and trusts you deeply, they might tolerate a gentle cuddle for a moment, but they'll likely squirm away if you apply any pressure. It's important to remember that, as much as you might love your kitty, you're much larger and stronger than they are. Even the gentlest squeeze can make them feel uncomfortable or trapped. So, to keep your feline friend happy and comfortable, let them set the pace for physical affection and avoid any forceful embraces. Mistake number 3. You might have come across those hilarious TikTok videos where cat owners strategically place cucumbers around their homes, waiting to capture the surprised reaction of their unsuspecting cats. When a kitty stumbles upon a cucumber, they often leap into the air in a comical fashion, much like a cartoon character spotting a spider. While these videos can be quite amusing to watch, they're far from harmless for the cats involved. To your feline friend, cucumbers can resemble snakes due to their long, thin shape. This unexpected encounter can cause significant distress and anxiety. Pranks like these might bring laughs to humans, but they're not fun for the cats who are genuinely frightened. It's always best to find more considerate ways to entertain yourself and your pets, ensuring that everyone, including your kitty, is enjoying the moment. Mistake number 4. Have you ever noticed your kitty rolling over onto their back and proudly flaunting their belly when you walk into the room? And then, when you reach out to give that fluffy tummy a scratch, they might swat or nip at your hand? You might think this behavior is a sign of meanness or hostility, but it's actually a clue that the human might be missing the mark. When a cat shows you their belly, it's a gesture of trust and vulnerability. They're essentially saying, "I feel safe with you." The belly is one of the most sensitive and defenseless areas of a cat's body, housing crucial organs. When you reach to touch it, you're inadvertently breaching their personal trust. This can make them feel threatened and may strain the bond between you and your feline friend. Mistake number 5. When you're giving your kitty some love, be cautious around their tail. You might not realize it, but a cat's tail is quite sensitive and delicate. It's connected to their spinal cord in a way that makes it vulnerable to pain if it gets pulled or injured. Whether it's accidentally getting stepped on or caught in a door, tail trauma can cause significant discomfort and even lead to potential neurological issues. Because of this, cats are usually very protective of their tails. Even a gentle touch or stroke can sometimes unsettle them, so it's best to steer clear of their tail during your petting sessions to keep your kitty comfortable and happy. Mistake number 6. Citrus scents are popular for a reason. There's something refreshing about the smell of lemon on freshly washed clothes or the zesty notes of orange blossom and grapefruit in your favorite shower products. We humans have a natural affinity for fruity fragrances because our taste buds evolved to enjoy fruit, and our noses aren't as sensitive as other animals. Citrus fruits have a strong aroma that we find pleasant, but for cats, their noses are incredibly sensitive and pick up these intense smells much more acutely. Since cats are meat eaters by nature and have no particular fondness for fruity scents, the strong, tangy odor of citrus can be overwhelming and even irritating to them. To keep your kitty comfortable, it's best to avoid using citrus-scented products or heavily fragranced cleaners around the house. Mistake number 7. After a long day, it's natural to feel excited when you finally get home and see your furry friend. However, it's important to resist the impulse to chase after them. Cats have an instinctual response to being pursued, and it's not to come closer. As prey animals, they are wired to flee from anything that seems like a threat, including a large human running towards them. Your cat also instinctively knows that your enthusiastic approach could lead to accidental bumps or trips, making them wary of your moving feet. If you chase them, it can create stress and anxiety, making your kitty less likely to enjoy your company. Instead, try calmly approaching or giving them some space to come to you on their own terms. Mistake number 8. Cats are often seen as low-maintenance pets, partly because they seem to handle being left alone better than dogs. While it's true that cats generally manage solitude better than dogs, it's not entirely accurate to think they're perfectly fine on their own for extended periods. Even though they might tolerate a day or two without human interaction, anything longer can start to stress them out. If you're away for more than a night or two, your cat might feel anxious and lonely, even if you have a pet sitter. Cats don't understand why you're gone for days on end. They might just assume you've disappeared for good. When you return, don't be surprised if your kitty greets you with a chilly attitude. They're more sensitive to your absence than you might think, and it's important to consider their emotional needs even if they seem independent. Mistake number 9. With so many millennials and Gen Z folks struggling to own their own homes, it might seem like a cat doesn't need a personal space either. After all, a roof over their head should be enough, right? But cats are introverts by nature, and they need their own little retreats just like people do. Whether it's a cozy cat condo from a pet store or a simple cardboard box with a soft blanket, giving your cat their own private spot is crucial for their well-being. Without a safe place to retreat and recharge, your cat can start to feel stressed and anxious. Even if they seem to enjoy being around people, having a designated hideaway helps them feel secure and relaxed. It's not just about having a place to nap, it's about providing a haven where they can escape the hustle and bustle of household activity. Mistake number 10. Who can resist the charm of a new kitten? Well, the cats already residing in your home might not be so thrilled. When you introduce a new feline without taking proper steps, it can make your existing cat feel stressed and anxious, as if their territory has been invaded. It's essential to manage the introduction process carefully. Start by confining the new kitten to a separate room where they can get settled. Meanwhile, give your current cat some items that carry the new kitten's scent, like a blanket or toy, to help them get used to the idea of the new arrival. This gradual approach allows your older cat to adjust to the new smells and changes at their own pace. Only after this initial phase should you allow a supervised face-to-face meeting. This thoughtful process can help ensure a smoother transition and prevent unnecessary tension between your pets. Mistake number 11. We all adore our cats, but they do have a knack for testing our patience. Whether it's leaping onto counters, scratching up furniture, swiping food off the table, or knocking things over. While these behaviors might seem like clear-cut annoyances from our human perspective, they are actually perfectly normal feline actions. When you react with frustration or anger, your cat is likely confused, as they don't understand why you're upset. The common advice is to correct the behavior in the moment, but that's easier said than done because cats can't connect your anger with actions they did hours ago. If they can't make that link, they might think you're just angry for no reason at all. And yelling at your cat? That's a no-go. Cats are highly sensitive to loud noises and will likely start associating you with fear, which can damage your relationship and make them avoid you. Instead of reacting with anger, focus on understanding and redirecting their behavior to maintain a positive bond with your furry friend. And that wraps up our video for today. If you enjoyed it or found the information helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or any questions you might have. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.